All right, it's Tuesday, October 14th. I'm buying some Tesla 420 calls here at 1180. This is here on the 15-minute chart that kind of moved lower today in line with a lot of stocks, below the inside bar yesterday. But then we've come back into yesterday's range, had a little bit of a pause here, and now we're starting green again. So I could see us taking out that first bar high and the pre-market highs, and that could get us close to back through the inside bar, back to the upside. So as I described yesterday on a recap video, I'm kind of looking for inside bar failures in this environment, and this is an inside bar that moved to the downside but immediately came back up to the range, and then opening price action didn't want to have a secondary push to the downside. So it seems like we're moving back to the opening bar high and this liquidity area to start, and then we'll see if we get to the midpoint of the prior day. The context overall is kind of, we took out the lows of this little range here. Overall, big uptrend, obviously. Took out these lows. That's the liquidity area. That was on the big day on Friday, but we're not, we held up nicely yesterday with the green bar. Then today's the inside bar, potential failure to the upside, just given the opening price action. So we'll see, if we can kind of work our way up through yesterday's bar in this overall range that took out liquidity to the downside, and then ultimately is trying to work back up to those highs. That's sort of the context I have in mind. I like the way we took out the liquidity. I like the way the inside bar formed. I like the way a little failure is developing to the downside in line with these overall expectations to head higher. So let's see right here if buying the calls gets us to the highs of the day, and maybe even, then has a nice big reversal day to the upside back through this inside bar to those highs if all goes well. But if we can just get up here, we could set up kind of a no risk trade and then see where the options go from there.